Hi, Spanish Club. Today we are making churros. Hola. Sorry. All right, so for churros, the first ingredient that you need is
water.
No, half cup of sugar, Ethan.
You need water.
Half cup of sugar. I didn't even grab a half cup.
How would you do 2 1/4? I don't know what the half cup is.
When you don't have a half cup, you use 2 1/4.
Or 4 1/8. And what are we putting this in, Evan?
In a bowl.
And we're putting this in a bowl.
A purple bowl. It has to be purple or else it doesn't work.
You actually get the color, whatever color the churro you want it to be is the bowl color.
Yes, that's correct. You can save this step for later because it is not necessary right now, but that's okay. I almost spilled that. This is going to be for the very end, so I don't know why it's first in the recipe, but that's okay because we are churro masters.
So Evan, what is that you're pouring into, and how much of it?
Currently, I am pouring in cinnamon, which is a natural mix. I don't even know what's in cinnamon, to be honest.
And how much are you putting in?
I'm putting in a 4 cup. It can be between a 4 cup and a half cup, depending on how cinnamony you want it. Now we're going to need a spoon, Alec, painter.
Okay, Evan Smith, you want a big spoon?
Yeah, sure. And we're just going to mix that up real quick.
Show him. Yeah,
So
there
you're
you
gonna
go.
have
There you go.
a mix of cinnamon and sugar, commonly referred to as cinnamon sugar. Yeah, so just keep going until you're like, that's enough cinnamon. Because right now, I only used a 4 cup cinnamon, but it's already quite brown. And I don't think I wanted any more cinnamon than this. So, but again, if you like cinnamon, don't be... If you like cinnamon, don't like sugar, then add more cinnamon. Doesn't matter. For the next step, we're coming back to that later because I screwed up and did that first last time. Okay.
We need another bowl.
Yep, so now, no. Now we are coming to the saucepan. I need to turn this on. Now we're going to put this in a medium-sized saucepan. First, we are going to have a cup of water, Alec. And that is yep.
Here's the cup of water. You want to lift it up so they can see?
Okay, yeah.
There you go.
That's where the flavor comes from. Add butter. So here is our... Here is our 1/4 cup of butter. I'm going to plop that in. It should be unsalted, but we don't have unsalted, so it's okay because it really doesn't matter. Okay. Yeah, then 1 tablespoon of sugar. You can move it back down to...
tablespoon?
Yeah, it's a tablespoon. Right? Yeah, it's a tablespoon. Okay, mix in that tablespoon of sugar. And then, Alec didn't scroll back there.
Oh,
and salt. And how much salt is it,
Oh,
Alec?
yeah, now you want me to scroll back up, don't you? 1/4 tablespoon, TSP.
1/4 tablespoon?
Oh, no,
That's a
teaspoon.
teaspoon.
Okay, I was going to say, that sounds like a lot.
I never learned how to read.
1/4 teaspoon of salt. And do it over your pan just in case you spill like I usually do. Perfect.
That is perfect. Good job, Evan.
Alright, now we're going to throw this on the stove.
Well, don't throw it, you place it.
Okay, so softening the butter might have been a good idea, but we didn't do that, so we're just going to let it melt by itself. Okay, now we're going to bring that saucepan mixture to a boil over medium-high heat. So I can turn that up to about an 8 on yours. It's going to be somewhere between medium and high, because that's what medium-high means. Okay, so now our mixture is coming to a boil over the stove, so now we're going to slowly add in our flour.
Keyword slowly.
Well, I got it. And this is the water, butter,
sugar and salt
mixture that we put on medium high.
Yep. And so now once you've added the flour, you're going to turn this down to medium low, and you're going to keep mixing it while Alec moves his cup out of the way while I keep mixing. And we hope that it doesn't overflow. This is now a solid mixture. Now we mix it all together, so we're going to have Ethan flip it over to the mixing bowl. Another purple one. Not the same purple one, just to be clear.
A different purple one.
A different purple one. Now we've got it in here.
Let it cool for 5 minutes.
We're going to let it cool for 5 minutes. All right. At this point, we're going to add the egg and the vanilla.
I cracked it in this.
Yeah, that's an egg.
Vanilla extract. Oh, it's backwards. A half
teaspoon.
Tablespoon? There's a B on there.
Yeah, there's no way that's a teaspoon.
Yeah, I was going to say that. Just a big.
Okay, so half teaspoon.
Half teaspoon.
It smells so good.
Okay, now we're adding in our half teaspoon. Shake it up. Start mixing it together.
Either by hand or with a...
This is an electric mixer, but you can do it by hand too. Point, your mixture should look something like this, where it's not liquid, but it's a nice dough texture. And then you're going to move it into a Ziploc bag like this one with a little corner cut off so that you can squeeze your concoction through it. And also you need to have some oil, some vegetable oil or canola oil on the stove.
Yeah, I flipped it.
And you can throw it on medium-high heat until it gets warm, and then you can move it down to like medium heat. And the way to tell that it's warm, a little water on your finger. Get a little water on your finger, throw it in there, and if it starts bubbling, then it's ready. If it doesn't, then it's not. So we got a little bit of a wait left to go.
Whoa, you can like see stuff. That's cool. Alright, we're just gonna demonstrate what it looks like when it's ready.
Once you throw some water in there, you're gonna see bubbles coming up, and it's gonna make a click-clack noise.
Oh wow, that's scary.
Yep,
Alright,
so
so
now
now
it's ready.
So we're gonna get the bag.
We're gonna get our bag along with some scissors. And we're going to squeeze in our first churro. Make it about 6 inches long, plus or minus 6 inches. About like that is good, and we're gonna just snip it off. And it's gonna start bubbling a little bit. You can throw in maybe 5 at a time, depending on how big your pan is, but you don't want them to touch.
Bless you.
These are gonna be really thick churros.
Salud. Alright, we're just gonna demonstrate what it looks like when it's ready.
Once you throw some water in there, you're gonna see bubbles coming up, and it's gonna make a click-clack noise.
Oh wow, that's scary.
Yep,
Alright,
so
so
now
now
it's ready.
So we're gonna get the bag.
We're gonna get our bag along with some scissors. And we're going to squeeze in our first churro. Make it about 6 inches long, plus or minus 6 inches. About like that is good, and we're gonna just snip it off. And it's gonna start bubbling a little bit. You can throw in maybe 5 at a time, depending on how big your pan is, but you don't want them to touch.
Bless you.
These are gonna be really thick churros.
Salud. So make sure your bag can handle it. Oh yeah, double bag the next one.
True, that may be a good idea.
Do we just turn them over with our finger?
No!
Alright, I got it. So yeah, maybe double bag your
Double bag is a good idea, or else they'll explode like ours did. Okay, now that they're a golden brown color, we're going to head and pull them out onto a paper towel.
Make sure that you roll them around when they're cooking.
Yeah. And now, after a few seconds of sitting on the paper towel, like just to cool off a little bit, we're going to move it over to our first purple bowl with the cinnamon sugar in it. We're going to go ahead and throw it in there, pull it back out, and throw it on another plate. We'll do the same for both of them. Okay, and now we're back over to the stove where we take our double bag and squeeze in more with our
I said you have the scissors, there you go.
If it's bubbling this violently, then you kind of want to turn it down a little bit, or else you're going to get oil all over your kitchen and clothes and skin.
That's not good.
You'll probably die.
Most doctors do not recommend that.
Yeah. Now we finished our second batch of churros, so we're pulling them out as they're golden brown again.
You want this a little bit longer? Or?
And this is our super long churro that's going to have to sit in there for a little bit longer.
Make sure you don't splash it.
We made a giant churro that goes all the way around here. There's our giant one. We're coating one in powdered sugar too, because this is an interesting alternative. And these are our end resultant.
It's interesting.